What if the most beautiful things on Earth were never meant to be seen? No designer planned them, no artist painted them, and yet they exist, perfect, detailed, and alive. Some shimmer under sunlight like moving gold. Some vanish completely into snow, forest, or shadow. And some are so vivid they look like they don't belong to this world at all. But here's the truth most people miss. None of this beauty was created for admiration. Every color, every pattern, every strand of fur has a purpose: to hide, to hunt, to survive. And as we move through this list of the most beautiful animal coats ever seen, you'll start to notice something unexpected. The more beautiful they are, the more dangerous they tend to be. 1. Arctic fox. In the frozen silence of the Arctic, a small figure moves across endless white. The Arctic fox doesn't just survive the cold, it becomes part of it. In winter, its fur turns completely white, blending seamlessly into snow. When summer arrives, it shifts to brown and gray, matching the rocky ground. This transformation isn't beauty for display, it's precision. Its thick coat traps heat so efficiently that it can endure temperatures far below freezing. Wrapped in one of the warmest coats on Earth, the Arctic fox proves that sometimes the most stunning designs are built purely for survival. 2. Red fox. A flash of orange cuts through the forest. The red fox moves like fire, its fur glowing in shades of rust, amber, and gold. Against autumn leaves and dry grass, it becomes both visible and invisible at the same time. Its white chest and black legs add contrast, like a carefully designed outfit. But nothing here is accidental. Every color helps it hunt, hide, and move undetected. It's not just a beautiful animal, it's a moving illusion, one that disappears the moment you think you've seen it clearly. 3. Snow leopard. High in the mountains, where the air is thin and the world feels distant, something watches from above. The snow leopard is almost impossible to see. Its thick, smoky gray fur, covered in soft black rosettes, mirrors the rocky terrain perfectly. Even its long, fluffy tail serves multiple purposes: balance, warmth, and protection. It can wrap that tail around its face like a scarf against the cold, a predator hidden in softness, a ghost of the mountains, wearing one of the most perfectly adapted coats on Earth. 4. Angora rabbit. At first glance, it doesn't look real. The Angora rabbit appears more like a floating cloud than a living animal. Its fur is incredibly soft, fine, and constantly growing, used by humans to create luxury textiles. But on the rabbit itself, it creates an almost surreal image. Softness taken to the extreme. Yet this beauty comes with vulnerability. Without care, the fur can tangle and become heavy. It's a rare example where nature creates something breathtaking, but not entirely built for the wild. 5. Siberian husky. There's something striking about a Siberian husky, not just the eyes, but the coat. Its thick double-layer fur is designed for some of the coldest environments on Earth. The outer layer repels snow and moisture, while the inner layer traps warmth close to the body. Colors shift between gray, black, and white, often forming sharp, wolf-like patterns. It looks wild, untamed, but also balanced. A perfect mix of beauty and function, engineered to run, endure, and survive where few others can. 6. Persian cat elegance, in its quietest form. The Persian cat carries long, flowing fur that moves like silk. Its coat comes in a wide range of colors: pure white, smoky gray, deep black, each adding to its calm, almost regal presence. But this beauty requires care. Without grooming, The fur tangles easily. It's not a coat built for survival in harsh environments. It's a different kind of perfection, one shaped by stillness, softness, and control. A reminder that not all beauty in nature is wild. Some of it is refined. 7. Giant panda black and white. Simple, clean, unmistakable. The giant panda's coat looks almost too perfect, like it was painted with intention. But every patch has a purpose. The white blends into snowy environments. The black helps it disappear into shadows and dense bamboo forests. Soft on the outside, but built for cold mountain climates. It looks gentle, almost playful. But beneath that softness is a design shaped entirely by survival. 8. Chinchilla fee. Few creatures can match this level of softness. The chinchilla's fur is so dense that more than 80 hairs grow from a single follicle. For comparison, humans grow just one. The result is a coat that feels almost unreal. But it's not just about texture. This density prevents parasites from living in its fur, making it both beautiful and protective. In the harsh environments where it lives, this coat is more than comfort. It's armor, soft, silent, and incredibly effective. 9. Tiger stripes that define power. The tiger's coat is one of the most recognizable patterns in the world, but also one of the most deceptive. Each stripe is unique, like a fingerprint. And here's the hidden truth. Even its skin is striped. Those patterns break up its body shape in tall grass and jungle shadows, making a massive predator almost invisible. It doesn't look like it should be hidden, but it is. Beauty here becomes camouflage, and camouflage becomes control. 10. Zebra. Across the African plains, black and white stripes ripple like moving patterns of light. A herd of zebras doesn't look like individuals. It looks like motion itself. Their stripes create confusion, making it difficult for predators to focus on a single target. At the same time, they help regulate body temperature under the intense sun. Each zebra has a unique pattern. No duplicates. What looks simple at first glance is actually one of the most complex visual systems in nature, a design that protects by overwhelming the eye. 11. Highland cow. In the misty highlands of Scotland, a shaggy figure moves slowly through wind and rain. The Highland cow's coat looks wild, long, thick, almost untamed. Strands of fur fall over its eyes, giving it a mysterious, rugged presence. But this isn't random. Its outer layer repels water, while the dense inner layer traps warmth. Together, they form a natural shield against cold, wet climates. It doesn't need shelter. It carries its protection with it. Rough on the surface, but beneath that heavy coat, there's a system built for endurance. 12. Leopard. You could be standing just meters away and never notice. The leopard's coat is a masterclass in disguise. Golden fur covered in dark rosettes breaks its outline into fragments of light and shadow. It blends into trees, grass, even dappled sunlight. And it doesn't rush. It waits. Every step is silent, controlled, precise. Its beauty isn't loud. It's hidden. And that's what makes it so dangerous. Because in the wild, the most perfect design is the one you never see coming. 13. Samoyed dog. A cloud drifting across snow. Even its signature smile serves a purpose, reducing drool that could freeze in extreme cold. Everything about it is adapted. It looks gentle, friendly, but it was built to pull sleds across some of the harshest environments on Earth. Softness, with strength hidden inside. 14. Silver fox. Under the right light, it doesn't just shine, it shimmers. The silver fox carries a rare coat, deep black layered with strands of silver and gray that catch light like polished metal. It looks almost unreal, but this beauty comes from a simple genetic variation of the red fox. Rare in the wild, highly sought after, yet still a skilled predator. Quick, intelligent, precise, a perfect balance between elegance and instinct. Because even the most refined beauty in nature still hunts. 15. Okapi. At first glance, it feels like something doesn't add up. A deep reddish-brown body, smooth like velvet, but legs striped in black and white, like a zebra. The okapi, a relative of the giraffe, is one of nature's strangest designs. Yet every detail has a purpose. The stripes help young calves recognize their mothers in dense forests. The body color allows it to disappear into shadow. Unusual, unexpected, but perfectly adapted. Proof that nature doesn't follow rules. It creates them. 16. Lynx. In the quiet of a snowy forest, something watches. The lynx moves with almost no sound. Its thick, spotted fur blends seamlessly into snow-covered ground and rocky terrain. Those distinctive ear tufts aren't just decoration. They enhance its hearing, allowing it to detect even the faintest movement. It doesn't chase for long. It calculates, waits, then strikes with precision, compact, silent, efficient. A predator shaped by cold environments, wearing a coat that hides it perfectly in plain sight. 17. Alpaca. High in the mountains, where the air is thin and the world feels still, alpacas stand quietly. Their coats are soft, dense, and naturally wavy, like fabric already woven by nature itself. But this isn't just beauty. Their wool provides insulation against harsh temperatures and is prized by humans for its quality. Yet on the animal, it feels calm, gentle, almost peaceful. No aggression, no urgency, just quiet existence, wrapped in one of the softest coats in the natural world. 18. Seal pup. On the frozen edge of the Arctic, something almost glows. Seal pups are covered in pure white fur, soft, bright, nearly flawless against the snow. For a moment, they look untouched. But this beauty is temporary. As they grow, the white coat disappears, replaced by one suited for life in icy water. It's a brief phase, a fragile window, a reminder that in nature, some of the most beautiful things exist only for a short time. 19. Jaguar. Heavier, stronger, more powerful. The jaguar carries a coat that looks similar to the leopard, but look closer. Inside each rosette, there are smaller spots, a pattern within a pattern. This creates depth, helping it blend into dense jungle shadows. But unlike many predators, the jaguar doesn't rely on speed. It relies on force. Its bite is strong enough to crush bone. Beauty here isn't just visual. It's backed by raw, undeniable power. 20. Maine Coon cat. A giant in the world of cats. The Maine Coon carries a thick, layered coat built for harsh winters. Its fur forms a mane around its neck, giving it a lion-like appearance. Its long, bushy tail wraps around its body for warmth. Everything about it suggests the wild, and yet, it lives comfortably beside humans. Gentle, social, calm. A creature that looks like it belongs deep in the forest, but chose a different path. 21. Horse. Certain breeds. Under sunlight, a horse's coat becomes something else entirely. It reflects light like liquid, smooth, polished, alive. Each movement sends waves across its body, highlighting muscle and strength beneath the surface. Colors vary: deep black, chestnut brown, golden tan. No patterns needed, no complexity required, just motion, just presence. Sometimes, the most powerful beauty is the simplest. 22. Golden Retriever warmth in physical form. The Golden Retriever's coat glows under sunlight, soft, golden, almost like a sunset captured in motion. But it's not just about appearance. Its fur is water-resistant, built for retrieving in wet environments. Functional, reliable, and instantly recognizable. There's a reason this breed feels familiar, safe, trusted. Because sometimes, beauty isn't about standing out. It's about connection. 23. Polar bear. It looks white, but it isn't. Each strand of a polar bear's fur is transparent, channeling and reflecting light to create the illusion of whiteness. Beneath that coat lies black skin, absorbing heat from the sun. A perfect system for survival in extreme cold. What appears simple is actually complex. What looks soft is incredibly efficient. A reminder that in nature, things are rarely what they seem. 24. Fennec fox. Small, quiet, and perfectly adapted. The fennec fox moves across desert sand with ease. Its fur, pale and soft, reflects heat during the day and retains warmth at night. Its oversized ears aren't just for hearing. They release excess body heat. Everything about it is optimized, nothing wasted. It may look delicate, but in one of the harshest environments on Earth, it thrives. A perfect balance between form and function. 25. Clouded leopard. And finally, something almost unreal. The clouded leopard's coat looks like drifting shadows, large cloud-shaped markings stretching across its body. Unlike any other big cat, it moves silently through dense forests, rarely seen, almost myth-like in its presence. Its beauty doesn't demand attention. It hides, waits, exists quietly, like a secret the wild refuses to fully reveal. And maybe that's what makes it unforgettable. At first, it all feels like beauty. Soft fur, perfect patterns, colors that almost don't seem real. But look closer. None of it exists just to be admired. The zebra's stripes confuse. The leopard disappears. The polar bear isn't even white, and the peacock's feathers aren't decoration. They're signals. In the wild, beauty is never the goal. It's the result of adaptation, of survival, of time shaping life into something that works. So well, it becomes breathtaking. And maybe that's the real perspective shift. The most beautiful things in nature weren't created to impress us. We're just lucky enough to witness them. If this changed the way you see the wild, subscribe for more cinematic stories about the hidden side of nature.